Alright, let's get started. Good evening, everyone. Start off from where we left off. So, quick recap. Yesterday we finished up the farms. They are looking good. All the stables are clean and automated. Very happy with that. We've also landed on the third asteroid. But now I am starting to get interested in trying to deal with this water situation. We have far too much polluted water, far too much water, and not nearly close enough to the amount of ways to spend it. So we need to, this is obviously overflown, and we need a way to cancel it out. Now, we don't have any Thimbleweed seeds. We don't have any Thimbleweed, whereas I don't even know if we know about the seed. Acorn. Yeah, we don't even know about this. We don't have Thimbleweeds on this map, but there's no way for us to dump it there, and our trees, as many as we do have, are not cutting it right now. So we need to have another way, and we obviously don't, we have too much water. So what I'm going to do is set up a water sleeve here, get rid of that, set up a water sleeve here, and start draining some water. But how does that help, right? We have too much water here to begin with. So how does that help? So one, these two things are empty. So if I put them directly in here, should be good. Like we should have 10 tons of polluted water we can put straight in here. Two, I'm going to connect this with our, this is supply teleport, this is the output, right? And the input one is somewhere else. Where's the input one? Oh, right here. So this is the input one where, oh, this is the input one, this is the output one. So we can bring the water up here through this pipe here. We can continue the water trajectory and dump it in here for us. That would allow us to share some of this water with the other asteroid, giving us a little bit of breathing room, because we need to start getting rid of some of this water. So that's going to be my first step. I've also, while I had the intro screen on, I disconnected this pipe, and I'm going to add a bridge so that this takes priority. We still have a little bit of space here, right? Someone can still work on this errand, and that should allow us to take some of this water. Like it will get consumed a little bit, since these are not, oh, they are full. I'm just not seeing an error message. But we have anyone doing an error in here? Yeah, we do. So that should clear up a little bit of piping, maybe giving someone access to a washroom. We have skills, lots of skills. Lots of people have lots of skills. Let's tackle the people that are low on skills first. So Turner here could be a better farmer. And Ruby here could carry a little bit better. Hassan here can carry a little bit better. Otherwise, Catalina here could probably use a little bit of, I'd say, maybe a little bit of digging. And Abe could use a little bit more muscle. And then we'll go for suit wearing, so that they can run a little bit faster. Everyone else, we don't want to spend their skill points. They're pretty full on skill points. Okay, so you don't have anything to do. And if I remember correctly, that's some rock pile. Why did we have rock piles here? I don't know. This doesn't tell you what was in here. Maybe this wasn't empty. So you had got some food poisoning, I guess, from eating this. No food. I don't know how you managed to get food poisoning. Oh, maybe because your hands were dirty from using here and not having anywhere to clean your hands. But yeah, there's nothing for you to do other than survive. So we'll let you survive for a little bit. It should take you one cycle-ish of doing nothing. So, you know, it kind of sucks, but it could be worse. In the meantime, you are going to go around and build this, right? And these guys, I'm going to start trying to think about how I'm going to tackle the oil. This is an oil biome that has apparently no geysers that I can see, at the very least. This one has, or reservoirs. This one has 4 reservoirs. So if we want to tackle the reservoirs, we need to go in this direction. Easiest way, in my opinion, would be to dig this out here and then punch in this way. So for that, I would need to have all this water here out. So we're going to need more dupes here. This area is going to start powering up in amount of activities that we need to do. So we're definitely going to need to scale up the amount of dupes. 2 dupes was good. Now that we have food production, we can use more dupes without too much of a concern. So over here, and over here, this is our... Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm just gonna... I keep seeing idle, so I keep going to it, but that's expected. I don't expect them to do anything. Okay, so you ran. Okay, yeah, I think now we have some washrooms. Trapped? Where are you trapped? Oh yeah, this is still considered not the inside. I don't understand. Let's put the pod here. I think that would be middle-ish. 8. Put the pod here. That should hopefully help them remember that this is... Okay, and let's mop your mess here. We have washrooms now, guys. Okay. So as I was saying, we will add in a water sleeve here. That will take the output from here. Here. And then we will take the output here and bridge it onto here. So this would not be the highest priority. Any water from here will take priority. Actually, that is the opposite of what I want. I want the water from here to be less high. No, this water is higher priority. So that's okay. Yeah, so let's keep it that way. We will put bridge here. And I want to put some automation. So, automation, hydro sensor, right here. We'll turn this on if this gets too full, type of thing. And then if it gets down to a lower level, because we do need this to produce like trees and stuff, so we don't want it to go too low. We will turn this off if it gets too low. So that should help with some, that should give us 10 tons of breathing room. It's not all of these like this many, but it's still, it should help, definitely help. So you're doing good. And next, after that, I will want to take all of this polluted water over here. Over here. Bring it up here. This is the floor area, so here, and then we would this. We won't connect it right away, and then once we're ready, we can turn that on. And that should allow us to transport some of the water to the other asteroid, which we will use eventually to start tapping into the oil. As I put in the title, our main goal is to try to get some of this oil. Still considered trapped. Can you not do these? Oh, what's your priority right now? Build. Let's see what you do. Something's going on, and I feel like the AI isn't working that well. Come out here, you grab some cobalt ore, you run back inside. Deliver here. I guess you're... Okay, now you're gonna build that. I guess that should help. Let's, okay, so now she's building things. So now the game should understand that this is not trapped anymore. I don't know exactly why the game keeps insisting that this should be considered trapped. So once this is built, we should be able to print things over here now. Okay. Once that's built, you can build the rocket platform here. And this is 4 high, right? Then we can build other rooms for her. Or we can get her to build other rooms. Look at that, perfect. Activate, actually. After she builds this, she'll activate it, I'm guessing. It's gonna take a long time. Let's take a look at the other areas while she does that. Okay, so off above 10 kilos. There we go. Why? Oh, you need filtration medium. There you go. Be able to provide some filtration medium. Okay, wow, they really went through this pretty quick. That's good. Okay, so now that should be pumping out some of the polluted water here. Should now get transformed into water. Very good. Okay, research complete. Decontaminated shower. What else do we want to research? I want to get myself the power on the rocket to make my life a little bit more convenient. On that note, though, we do have element sensors, right? We do now have conveyor rail element sensors. So I'm going to use that to make my dupes' lives a little bit easier once we have this taken care of. Let's see, now the washrooms are good because this takes priority over this, which takes priority over this. But this is getting probably a little full, but that is okay. Temperature over here is still good. Everyone there is happy. And let's mop up some of this if we can. Good. Okay, so you're still idle. How are you doing, by the way? 40. Okay, you're almost home, so let's keep an eye on that. No one is building here. These guys need some help because they are definitely not able to keep up. How about you? Oh, you were not able to complete building this, were you? It's a good thing you're freshly printed dupe because your morale, you're not having a good time. So where are you? Okay, so you should be home, right? There you are. Okay. People should be able to leave. Interior. Let's disable a bunch of stuff. I don't want dupes to come out here. And we'll disable access to the food too. So I don't want dupes to come out here to use the washroom or do any errands. Not important. Okay, good. So we're home. We can get rid of this and this. Don't need those two right now. And these will get filled up automatically. That. Good. What happened to the ladder? Did it break the ladder? I don't know what happened to the ladder. We'll find out again. Oh, the ladder's just behind there. It's still there. I wonder if dupes can use it. I'm guessing no. Okay. So, I'm not even sure we're going to keep this. We might change it to being a petroleum rocket. We'll see how much time we give it. But we'll leave it like this for now. And we might want to change it to a petroleum rocket. Relatively. How are we doing over here? Oh, look at that. It has... And how are we doing over here? We're starting to pile up a little bit, but it's working. We're clearing out the water slowly. Okay, so in the same sense over here, now we can connect this, and we'll be transferring water over to subsistence. This does not ready to receive this water, don't get me wrong, but at least we will be giving it water. So let's see, where can we build? We have this area that will be for the natural gas, this area that will be for liquid sulfur. So like this area here, we can't build anything nice. This area for, I'm gonna redesign the farm. So we might move the farm somewhere else. I saw something on Reddit today that's gonna make for a much nicer looking farm in my opinion. I might put that over here though. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. So we are looking for a lot of dupes now, I guess, would be the consensus. Let's take this all out. Want to background building, everything here, here, here. Normal buildings here, here. Destroy this. Here, here, here. And he wants to try that. We'll keep the floor. Want to try that and that. There we go. General idea here is we're going to be making this into like a normal area. Just like any other area. So we need to destroy most of this and just replace it. Either keep it where it's supposed to be floor, where it is floor, or replace it with floor where it's not floor and it's supposed to be floor. Like here. Here. Okay, so that should clean up this area here. I am curious how I'm... Oh, we have some idle dupes. Take a look at those. So Mima. Good, good. So you have a bed now. And this is activated. Perfect. And you have a platform. Perfect. That is high enough not to be in... like the exhaust won't hurt us. So next we will want to build room here. This is not mud. Good. This. It's gonna take a little bit for her to build. Since her skills are not very good at building. Not necessarily her fault, it's just true. Here. 5, 2, 5. There you go. So once we have this, we can put like one room here, the washroom, I guess. This will be the outhouse area. We could just start with that. And then we can move the outhouse over here. She has plenty of food. Now I have a question. Does this generate heat? It does generate heat. I can't just put this in space. It needs to be in a place that has heat capacity that can cool it down. Essentially is one thing. Because I'd like to start. Do I have the research for it? Am I researching anything? I am researching. But I'd like to start using this. That will be my next research. And that will require a way to get nuclear power outside of here, I guess. So this will not be sufficient. Essentially. We will need to figure out a way to shoot this out into space. I am not 100% sure what should be the feeling, right, that we're making for ourselves. So if we were to make a room here, be this tall, so let's dig out all of it. Would go all the way to over here. So let's dig out all of this one layer at a time. It should, oh no, I did that wrong. Let's rethink how we get up there. It's these two here. There we go. That should allow me to climb up there now. Research complete on solar panels. Very good. But next will be the interplanetary launcher. How are you guys doing? Okay, so these guys are planting their first crop of branches, and it's not, but this isn't correct. As you can see, if you look at the priorities for this, you can see there's there's like each one is surrounded with a full set of priorities. Here we are not fully surrounded, we're missing one branch. So okay, see this one only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one has 5. 5. And this one has 1, 2, 3. So this one only has 4 branches. Not making all 5 branches. So I'll wait till later when there's more people around, because I know Over Sky was interested in seeing how this is done, but this needs to be groomed. These trees need to be groomed before they can start before they can start being fully effective, like these trees over here. So we'll wait a little bit, but crap. Perfect. Go. Almost time for our first printing of the game for today. It's gonna take a little bit of time for you. Yeah, anything done. We'll see what the options. We're probably gonna be really going up in dupes. How are we doing here? We're still doing. We've got more than enough polluted water to keep up with our needs right now. And we're starting to fill up on actual water too. You guys are not able to... Oh no, illumination, we're out of power. We really need more manpower over here. Great to have food and all, but let's make this a priority. Make sure people understand, like, that we need more food. I also want to start taming this. This is just an eyesore to me. It's not dormant, but as soon as I notice that this hydrogen vent goes dormant, I'm going to tame it. I already have a plan on how I want to tackle it, so it should be pretty straightforward. Idle. You're also lightly wounded. How did you manage that? These guys, yeah, I'm gonna... Do I have another one in here? Right? I think we might need another one to handle all of this carbon dioxide, because I still feel like we're pooling areas of carbon dioxide, which I would rather we not do. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We have a rocketry doctor, we have a suit bearer, and we have a tidying research rocketry. You do not do husbandry, and you do not cook. You have a green thumb. That's not very helpful. You do not do medicine, but you will run. You will run and run and run. That's actually not worse. I usually don't like taking dupes that just have one main attribute, but this one will run. And yeah, I think Mary might be someone that I can get behind. For Subista. You guys don't have someone that will run for you. So let's put you in here. So you will run around. Your priority will be to store and then supply. And yeah. Oh, schedule. Go over here. So now we should have someone else that can start handling, because like a lot of this is probably, we also could use the builder, because obviously this is not getting done because no one's built anything. So now we're actually storing this bleach stone where it's supposed to be going over here. One really should. Let's make this a yellow alert. He's kind of wasting the farm because they're not growing, and he's still using the farm. So there you go. Now it's being powered. Good. Okay, so that's our first dupe of the day. So I need to let people go in here so that they can come up. There we go, perfect. No one was coming to mop because no one had access other than our dupe that will only store. So they obviously didn't care about mopping either. So they only store. Okay. How are we doing over here? How's the digging going up here? Good. Let's enable this. This line here is completely a little overpressurized, but this is happening because of all of this carbon dioxide up here. It's causing this to overpressurize a bit. Do we want to have it set up like that over here somewhere? Does this work, by the way? It does work. It's just we're not... Do you not have water or something? Maybe we need to add a little bit more water into the system. Let's add a little bit more water into the system. What's wrong with you? Hypothermia. Okay. So that should put a little bit more water in here. Want to see a little bit more. I feel like maybe these guys are not running at 100, like as much as they can, because we don't have any water backup possible. Okay, so that should be good now. Someone should come around here and take care of this soon. Also don't want to have too much polluted water because then it will just not process anymore. I dumped it down here. And that went all the way down here. Perfect. So now this shouldn't produce any more CO2. Might want to move these up here. Just because it'd be nice if I had the same solution for you guys, right? You guys are still producing some CO2. Or not? Why are you not producing anything? Oh, it's awaiting lumber. So it's just, the lumber here has not been delivered, I guess. Not a high priority. Yeah. It's just not a high priority. I feel like this is probably also draining a little bit on the carbon dioxide economy. Because then it needs to find its way all the way down here before it gets consumed. Might want to be a little bit more efficient about that. At least we know this won't be a problem. Okay, so we're doing pretty good over here. Now that we have suits over here, it should also help a lot. Okay. How are you doing over here? Yeah, we're already seeing some progress. Like this wasn't even getting done at all, and now we actually see people getting some work done. So let's see, what does fertilizer say it does? Farmer's Touch. For one cycle, growth speed 100%. So you're going to go over here, deliver it to this guy. We'll get Farmer's Touch for 1.7 cycles. So it does get increased as his farming goes up. That part is nice. I wasn't sure about that, but it does seem like it is effective. Get rid of this clock. But yeah, I want to put power over here, and I want to start... I really want to get rid of all this water. I need a place to put my water, right? You need a place to put water. This is the output. This is the... So we don't need ethanol over here unless we start burning it, right? So for that we would need petroleum, and smart battery. Even have enough lead to build all that? I don't think we have enough lead. Let's send them over a little bit of, how much metals do we have over here? So, refined metals. How much refined metals do we have? Clothing, compost, consumables, edible, way down there. Or organic, raw material. We have a decent amount of iron. So we can't control how much. But let's send them over some iron. And let's schedule like another 4 tons of it. Go. Oh. Perfect. Oh. I think I figured out where my stuff was magically disappearing to. This guy was carrying iron. Now I should probably see I have a lot less iron, right? This guy was carrying iron, and I have a mod that doesn't allow dupes to drop things if they need to go breathe. Guessing if it maybe also prevent that dupe from dropping the iron. Not carrying it anymore, but it didn't get dropped anywhere. I'm wondering if that is part of the issue here. Either way, so you guys should now be able to... Oh wow, you didn't get that much iron at all. That's a little too gung-ho on not letting them give you iron. Either way, so let's start going core. So I want to get this ethanol and use that for our power source as soon as we can. That should free up some dupe labor. I'll also need to set up a way to remove the carbon dioxide produced by, obviously. Something like this. Because this will also dump me some water. So I'll need to set up so I need a power grid here. And over here, instead of this, we will have like here. So that should allow me to take this power, turn it into power that these guys can use. Okay, so that should allow me to turn into power these guys can use, and I can also put myself up here. The pump should pick up any of the polluted water that gets dropped by these guys. But this is all temporary. That's a temporary solution right now. But nonetheless, where's the pump? Where would we even put that water though? It's gonna be polluted water. We don't have any use for polluted water right now. Oh, hey, Oversky. Good evening. I do it for myself, but I share you. Oh? What's this? Oh, nice. A little graph for the whole tree stuff. Oh, it's a lot of numbers. Cool. So yeah. So since you're here, I can show you how to do the tree stuff. I haven't done it yet. So you'll see that like these trees are not optimal. There's missing a number here. You should have 6 in every slot like this. Here, we're missing 1 branch right here. So we know one of these trees has too many branches. Not enough branches. This tree has 5 branches. This one has 5. And this one has 4. So this one is not optimal. So what we want to do is change this one to grow a branch here. What you do is you take this branch here and you tell them to uproot this branch. Not the tree, just a branch. And there's a chance as soon as this branch gets uprooted, now there's nothing here. Now one of these 2 trees will take this slot. It's random. So this can you might need to do this over and over again. I got lucky and the slot got taken by the correct tree. So now this tree has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 branches in the correct place. Just like this one. 1, 2, 4, 5 branches. But now this one only has 4. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. For this one, you want to destroy this branch here in the same sense. Destroy this branch until you have 5 branches here. And see what I mean? It's random. So like this tree took the spot again. So you go again. Be like, destroy that branch. Catalina, come on. Someone do it. Gone, and now this one took it. And so since this one couldn't grow a branch here, this one took the empty space it had over here. So now all 3 of the trees are growing 5 branches. And we don't need 2 spaces in between the tree. So that's essentially what you do. You just need to ensure that this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this looks like this. Same thing for over here. And the middle one is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the top here. And there you go. It depends on luck, obviously. You could be doing this over and over and over and over and over again for grooming a branch. It all depends on how lucky you are. Okay, so my dupes are complaining that I'm not giving them anything to do. You know, very nice of them to complain about that, but that's not something you normally would complain about. So let's tell them to destroy this. We don't need this pipe anymore, so let's reclaim these resources. And we can also tell them that we want to start digging this. Oh, one moment. I am back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at that screenshot of yours over Sky off stream. And I don't feel like that would make good streaming content for me to just look over a picture. But it looks very detailed at the very least, that is for sure. Yeah, we can dig out this area over here. Okay. That's gonna keep them busy for a little bit. We can rebuild this now since we don't have anything stopping them from going back and forth. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Looking good. How are we doing on our water situation? We filled this one up. We still have far too much polluted water. We still need to and you guys still have too much polluted water and too much to do. Like even with the extra dupe, this is still not getting built because yeah, it's taking too much. As much as I like this fertilizer and it's very effective, I'm going to turn it off for now because we have plenty of food and I want him to focus a little bit more on like building stuff for us. Oh, we really need like a builder on this map to help with getting this set up a little quicker. Yeah, this is just taking forever. Ruby has earned a skill. Let's get you construction a little bit, just because I want you to be a little bit better at that. What's that? I'll give you a little bit of research because that will make you a little smarter. But yeah, this I can only send one of my dupes from the other asteroid over here temporarily. So we'll see how long they last before they go insane, but I'm gonna do that for a little. Bert, you're our builder, so let's send you over. Help them catch up on all the building they need to do. I really want to tap into the oil. I'd rather not have to launch another sugar engine. I want to just go straight to petroleum engine. So teleport. There we go. So Bert can sleep here for now. What? But where did Bert go? Oh, he's over here. Well, at least he's doing some of the building / reconstructing. Okay, already progress. Let's not give him anything else to do. You are also quite slow. Your only source. Oh wow, you are almost out of your food source too. Oh, we might need to dig for a little bit more food for you then. Where would our next food source be? Way over here. Lots of food over here. Oh. Trapped. You're not trapped anymore. Good. Lots of food sources over here. It's like a lot of food. But that would require a decent amount. Oh, we are losing some of this. It's exposed. Okay, that's a priority. We need to. I did not notice that, but that is. Let's drywall this in. Hey, Chris Tuba. Thank you for the raid. Uh, hello everyone. What were you? I'm assuming you were streaming Oni. What were you up to? If you weren't, then what were you doing? Hello, Sam. That name, I can pronounce that one. Are you playing on the DLC or are you just playing vanilla? Let's see what we got here. Oh, I could use a digger, but not a narcoleptic digger. I'm just gonna get myself some joy seed. Just call you Chris. I can do that. That one, I can definitely do that. So yeah, Chris, were you playing on the DLC or what are you up to? Yeah, Bert is at 4% and he's only been here for a couple cycles, like not even a cycle. He is gonna go insane over here. Yeah, duplicates do tend to die. That is a consequence of, being a duplicate. I actually welcome back to the game. I don't know when you stopped playing, but the game is constantly changing, so might take you a little bit to catch back up. So yeah, so to give everyone a little update of what we're trying to do here, we have a water problem in the sense where we have far too much of it and no easy way of getting rid of it. So normally I would take all this polluted water and put it into thimble reeds when we get too much of it, but that is not possible because I don't have thimble reeds on this asteroid. So we are trying to find other ways of trying to get rid of the polluted water so that our washroom doesn't back up again and people don't start peeing everywhere again. So we planted a bunch of trees and now we're trying to tap into the oil here, try to dump some water into there. So we're trying to we have too much water, we're trying to find ways of getting rid of it. And at the same time we are settling the third asteroid, starting to get there. But if you have any questions about the DLC, I've been playing a lot of that. Not so much the base game anymore. Last time I played there was a job board. I remember the job board, that was a long time ago. No more job boards. The hats don't mean anything anymore. Like the hats used to be tied to your job. But the hats don't mean anything, they're just there to be pretty. I could see that because you're like, how do I make my stupid digger if I don't have to tell them to take that job anymore? But now they have skill trees, so I think it's better this way personally, but each their own, right? Okay, so we have dupes that don't have anything to do over here. Okay. Oh, I still feel like we have far too much. How are we getting... Okay, so I'm going to try to take care of this. I'm not liking all of the carbon dioxide that is getting from here, and I'm assuming most of it is coming from the three things. So I'm going to set up... might not be efficient, but these only consume power when they're being used, so it won't be the worst. It's just going to use up a little bit of space for now. And then I'll move these eventually to a better location. Like this is just where I put them at the beginning of the game. There was no thought behind putting them there for the ethanol. So for now, at the very least, we should... Okay, and let's Something like this should work. With some power. Okay, we just need to seed it with a little bit of water, and that should hopefully help take care of some of any polluted, like any carbon dioxide that goes from here and down. It does seem like it's going down here, so it does seem like this would be a good place to try to capture the carbon dioxide that gets generated from these guys. We will need to pump them some water, though. Where's our closest source of water to start this up? Look at that, we have some polluted water coming from right here. So we can... something like this. Bridge into polluted water. And we'll connect here, like that. So then we can siphon off the small amount of polluted water from here and put it onto here. And that should stop all these patches of carbon dioxide everywhere. It just looks ugly. It's not really making too much of an issue, but it looks pretty bad. Which, you know, matters. That. Mop up this. A little bit of tidying. And how is Pista doing? Actually, Bert isn't doing that bad. I was assuming Bert wouldn't be too happy here. He's one of my older dupes with a little bit more of a morale requirement. But he is surviving, so that's good. I'm honestly a little surprised. I thought he would be freaking out by now. This asteroid doesn't have nearly the amount of amenities as the other one, so I would have assumed that he would have been like, I don't want to live here. This place is, like, not up to my standards. But hey, apparently his standards are not as high as I expected them to be. Okay, so that is doing some good progress on the power area, so that's good. And we have finished almost all of the... I'll pop some stuff here. So we finished converting this into something a little bit more useful. Deconstruct this. This is kind of right where the wall should be, so that's going to be a little annoying, but we can handle it. But yeah, and once we have this, I want to get rid of this water though. I'm gonna start making more bristle blossoms. Actually, no. Never mind that. I have a better idea. I saw on Reddit today a pretty good solution on like making a nice farm that would leverage the farm station, but also the automation. Like, this is a lot of wasted space here, right? This farm is not even the maximum size of a farm. A farm can be up to 96 tiles. We can much more efficiently use farm space. So I'm gonna move the farm actually to over here. Instead of having it over here. Let's plan that out. Again, I need more dupes. Oh, someone does have high stress though. Why do you have high stress? Okay, high stress. Who have high stress? Pop eardrum. Can't select you. Get out of there. Okay, so I'm gonna put in a, what's it called? 100 minis medicine massage table. Put in a massage table right here. Does this wire not power usage? Let's get rid of that. We can reclaim a lot of that. This wire does not have that much usage. So let's put in a massage table to try to calm her down. But apparently Yeah. I need... This should help solve that problem. Okay, how are we here? Looks like we're good. Let's destroy this. Destroy this. Come on, get that. There we go. And once that's done... Wow, you are so... Okay. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, so now this should start taking care of a lot of this carbon dioxide that we have going on. Like over here. Your high stress should be taken care of. So let's say if you go over 55 until you are down to 40. So that should take care of the high stress there for him. But my main focus will be making the nicer farm. And we will put that over here. The general idea is that you want it to be... Make it too high. Technically make it like this big. I don't want it that big. At 96 tiles, you can make it a huge farm. I don't think I will ever need that much food. But we can make it a really good size. So the question here is like, how do you fit in the automation alongside all of this? Because like, if I made this 4 high, including a place to put the farm station, you would this is 100 tiles plus the farm station. 108 tiles is too big. The solution for that is to, well, first we can, this is to use doors. These would allow both light through, so we can set up light. Where's light? Underneath. So if we set up light right here, set up a light bulb here, and that is maximum like power of this light bulb all the way up here. Okay, and right there. Then I set up one more right here. So you can set up the light bulbs way up here, put a bunch of doors, and put all of your automation stuff here. So this would be a different room, but it would still be able to reach through the doors. So I saw this on Reddit. It looks very nice. And that would allow us to, instead of taking up all this space here for what is entitled, like 30, this is 32 farm tiles. And it takes up, what is this in total? 144 spaces. This will also be, this is 25 tiles, but only takes up 50. Significantly less space per tile. And I can make it go like, as I said, the maximum would be something like here. So like 45 spaces. And it would still be fully automated. So I'm going to set that up. I'm going to try it out. It looked very interesting. So I'm going to try it out. And that would also be a good use for water. I could use my water that way. I'll definitely... We still have 1.3 cycles before the next dupe, but I'm definitely going to need another dupe to help move this along. I feel like this is running at too slow of a pace. But, yeah, so let's... How many tiles was this again? This is 25. I will want more. We'll want 35. 35, 3 per dupe. That would, let's make it 30. 32, so we have a little bit of buffer. So this would be enough food for 20 dupes, assuming we have a good farmer that keeps up with the farm station. So that will allow us to have a lot of dupes, and we can even transport some of this food to other locations. And this is all the space it would take. This, does it reach that far? Okay, never mind. We'll stop it here. The light doesn't reach. This light would only reach all the way over here. So this is still enough food for 20 dupes with a buffer of like one tile worth. So maybe like 20 and a half dupes, assuming you have a farmer that can handle it. This is going to be a very busy farmer. Oh, they are going to be busy. Let's set up this. Would also want tiles here. We're going to need to send a little bit more. And we would have the door here. We need to get rid of all these background tiles. So the reason why we would have the door here is because I want to put a farm station here. Okay, you guys are idle. Do we have anyone we can... Is the power... Yeah, we're still recharging. We can't send another dupe over just yet. Let's send over some raw ore, though. Let's send over some copper, some iron ore. Do we have allow manual use? Yes. So let's send over some iron ore because ore is definitely not... How's our research going, by the way? Almost done. We're just space research, or atomic research is a little slower than the other ones, apparently. Let's mine this out. Okay. Let's not do that one. Well, we need to reach that. Okay. So that looks good. Oh. Radiation. One or more duplicants is being exposed to some extreme levels of radiation. Oh, is that why you're hurt? You're getting hurt because there's too much radiation? Oh, there's a lot of radiation here. There's germs, radiation. Oh, wow, what's going... Yes, something has been going on here. We have some radioactive contaminants. Oh, wow. You're very radioactive, Gene. Yeah. Stop that. 24 per second, half-life 1 cycle. 50% dead per cycle. Surrounded by 100%. Dead per cycle. So I guess... I don't know what... Is this what's generating the radiation? Ducks. I do. Doesn't say anywhere here that comes with a free ion thrown in free of charge. It doesn't say anything here about it causing any issues, but that would explain why you're harmed. Let's not mop that. Interesting. Like, I wonder if it's producing that by default or if it's only producing it when it's being run. It is full of radioactive germs though, and it does seem like it's going down. Maybe it's only when it's being run. something that I need to keep an eye out for, I guess. But I guess then in that sense, I will need a triage. I should probably get a triage cut in the case where a dupe gets sick enough that they need to be put in bed for a little bit. Okay, so we have Mima over here. Oh, look at that. Very good job, Mima. Very happy. And this has been taken care of. So now we are not leaking any more polluted. We're not leaking any more polluted oxygen. That's good. Okay. Over here, I'm going to set up my washroom for you. Free. So you can stop getting food poisoning. And refinement compost. Let's get you a couple more beds for your friends when you eventually get some. But this should allow us to have outhouses. Well, we don't have access to any water. We do have access to mud, I think. Let's see what our mud situation on this one is. Mud. And we have access to polluted mud. So we do have access to some water and some polluted water. Just not out in the wild. And there is more mud and polluted mud to get if we want. So we do have access to some polluted water and water. Oh, what's that? But so she might not be able to wash her hands. She won't have any water. Is essentially what I'm trying to say. She won't have any water. She won't be able to wash her hands. Oh, there's a volcano of some kind right here. Oh no, this is a vent. This is a gas vent. What kind of stuff are we expected to find over here? Oh, so that is a polluted water vent, because that's the only vent here. So we have a cobalt volcano, a gold volcano, natural gas geyser, and a polluted water vent. So this is definitely the polluted water vent, because it's the only thing that is a vent shape. Vent shape. That's good to know. Can I destroy this? I can rummage, inspect, view entry. That doesn't look very legible. I can rummage, but and there's my rover, by the way. But I can't destroy it, I guess. New log entry. Evil title. Oh, look at that. Missing string codex evil title and evil subtitle. So whatever this is will give you some evil messages. Ah, that's interesting. I wonder what they're going to put in there for lore. Okay, Abe over here. Claim you don't have anything to do. I believe you. Let's fix that. Uh-oh. We are running out of space for the water. Already. That's gonna mean we're gonna start backing up things very soon. Well, I used up all my time I had for fixing my water problem, and I didn't fix it because here things are slow. The water would come from here, right? It would be something like that. Water would come from here. But we would use up this water we have here first. Liquid pipe, go this way. And here. Do we have? Okay, I gave you guys a lot of iron. Good. Yeah. So then we would have walk here. Not made of sedimentary rock apparently, because we don't have a lot of that. And this should allow dupes to like come in here, and this would be all automated, while this would allow them to. Yeah, grow all this, and this will be a farm. Will work nicely. I don't see any reasons why this won't work, and as I said, this will produce far too much food. And you're not set up just yet. Okay, I still claim to not have anything to do. Okay, so let's go back to mining then. That and that. Do I have the research? Am I researching anything right now? I am. Okay, so I still need one piece of research for this. How about this? Okay, so I do need... Okay, it's just this one's taking a lot of atomic research, and that's slow for me right now. But I do want to get myself on a steam turbine, so this will be next. You can't queue them up though. So we just need to have that one research done. Ooh, we have a printable. Please give me something good. Barbecue, that's not that bad. Arbor acorn, yeah. So you're either, you won't dig and you won't build a farm, operate, or ranch. The fact that you won't dig, or it's not you won't dig, it's just that you are bad at digging and you are bad at building. I'm gonna take the food. I'm gonna get you some food. Look at that. We just got so much food, and it's good, tasty barbecue food. Not crappy food. You can have these ones open. These ones will all go left. There we go. Again, you're not doing much because you're all by yourself. Can't really blame you for that. But, you know, slow and steady. Imagine having a whole base with only one dupe. That sounds like it would be devastating. So slow. Okay, so Gene is at 46%. Just very hurt. Or he is very hurt. Should be happy though. Morale 23. High morale. Stress is going down. It's just that now we can't reach this. That was my concern. There you go. That should allow us to pick that up. There you go. We finally finished that research. We just needed so little more. He just literally came up here like a couple seconds ago. Okay, so next research will be steam turbines. Once we have a steam turbine, we should be good to start trying to tame the hydrogen vent over here. Still not dormant, but it should be dormant sometime soon, I hope. You never know, right? Until you analyze it, then you know. We know that it's not going to go dormant anytime soon. Not that one either. So you're still getting killed by radiation. And it's really cold up here. No wonder you guys are so unhappy. But on the other hand, research is going well. Only 2 more research. At least this one won't require a lot of research. So our dupes won't get all sick. It seems almost better to be on this one, even if like this one looks crappier. It seems almost like the dupes would have a little bit of a better time over here. So what is your morale like? No, that's Ruby. Where are you? For your morale requirements. How are you not going crazy? Oh, you have a sunny disposition. That's the why you're not going crazy. I was like, your morale requirements are not being met. But because your sunny disposition, low morale doesn't matter. Oh, look at that. Okay, so that's the only reason Bert hasn't gone crazy yet. He's a happy guy. That makes so much more sense. Makes so much sense. I was expecting him to have gone crazy by now, and I would have been right. And let's put a block here because I like it to be, you know, nice and complete. I do want more dupe. So let's see, does anyone have a skill? Look at that, Mima has a skill. She can dig a little bit better now. She's not really digging a lot, but let's get her some carrying first. And Bert, we can get you. Your main concern is, yeah, let's not touch you. Let's not touch you. Let's not touch anyone that has 20-ish. You don't have 20 yet. Let's make you a little smarter. Now you have 20. Let's not touch anyone that has 20 morale requirements or higher. For now. I don't want to mess with that. Cool. So let's see, what else do we need here? We will. Oh wow, we need more metals. Oh, so we have 18 tons of iron ore here, so I guess thank you guys, but we don't need to provide any more iron ore. Let's provide some more refined iron. Let's provide them some actual iron. How are we doing on that, by the way, anyways? We are just, yeah, so we're providing them some actual refined iron. Let's not provide them too much refined iron here. That should be enough. This is quite slow. Okay, that's enough for refined iron. Let's see how we are doing over here. What did I want the refined iron for again? Oh yeah, auto sweepers and stuff. Maybe it wasn't enough refined iron. So let's see, we want one here. And so we would go all the way to here. And we'd want one that goes all the way over here. This brings us to 2 past the light. 2 past the light here. We would want one that goes all the way. Yeah, so let's maybe move that one a little bit. And if that one, we can move this one a little bit. Actually, a little bit better, actually. So this one covers over here. So if we put this one here, now they both have the same coverage over here. And same thing here. If we move you a little bit, so you cover all the way here. So now they both have coverage over here. So that means we can put only one conveyor loader, which we won't have the metal for. Now both of these can put the material inside of here and vice versa. If we put a conveyor loader here, both of these will be able to put their stuff. So that should allow us to then pick up all, like this would be fully automated just like we have over here. And we would take the food from here, put it down there. So, and the other one would be here. Here. And right here I would have, I want to have myself have it right here actually. So conveyor rail element sensor right here with shut off carrier. Actually, that is why I didn't want it there. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Don't get me. Okay, so we want conveyor rail element sensor right here, and we want shut off right here. Automation. So the idea here is if we find food, like this will look for food. If it's food, it will automatically put it in here. Else, it will put it in here. So set that up. Gonna need to move over a mechatronics engineer, obviously, because they're the only one that can make this, but that will allow me to take all of the food and anything else that gets dropped, doesn't matter what it is, and the food will get filtered out and put inside of here, while everything else will just get put down here. So that way I can get rid of this Porta dupes. I have some meat, but I don't have them making any barbecue. Let's fix that. And that will automatically start dumping all of that in here. And this is, I think this doesn't take any power, or if it does, it's very little. Yeah, it does take a little bit of power, but very little. So let's go back over here and say, let's give them some more iron. Hopefully I have a lot of iron. We have 5.7 tons of it. We have plenty of iron to be friendly with. Oh, that is a ton of iron, literally. How much are you bringing over? It shouldn't be... Yeah, there we go. That is literally a ton of iron. That should be more than enough to get these guys. Let me build one of these here. And we'll have to figure out the power solution. Obviously. Need more. Maybe that 1 ton wasn't enough. Yeah, that 1 ton is not enough. We need more. Yeah, that's just let's transport over a mechatronics engineer. Right here. Are you fully charged yet? No. So let's not transport over a mechatronics engineer. And we have solar panels, and we have so now we have access to solar panels. That's good. Do we have enough glass over here? Power. We don't have enough glass, but I know we can access glass. Destroy this. This. And that should give us some glass. I think that's enough for like a couple. Not that many, but a couple. So I can set them up over here. I can get rid of this too, so I can set them up right here. I don't care about it blocking the radiation, because I only use the radiation over here. Do we have enough power to send over our mechatronics engineer yet? We do. So where's Rowan? We're gonna go visit them again. Teleport. Okay, and we will give you this bed. There we go. Now you should what do we use to make oxygen in here? We use this to make oxygen. This is enough oxygen for 5 dupes. So we've reached the maximum amount of dupes. And we are running low on algae. We don't have any, there's a little bit of algae there. Yeah, so we do need to start considering our oxygen situation. There's a little bit of algae here. So we still have a little bit of reserves of algae, but yeah, I want Rowan to get out of here as soon as he can because he's consuming all my oxygen. How are we doing over here? Power-wise, now we can make solar panels. Look at that, that's giving us a lot of solar panels. Power for 2. I wonder if how this affects. Let's do that to start. I wonder how this affects radiation. I'm assuming it would like stop it completely because you're absorbing it. You're absorbing that light, so therefore you're kind of absorbing the radiation. Oh, look at that. The carbon dioxide levels are dropping, so that is nice. So the carbon dioxide over here is completely dropped, but it's just taking a little bit of time before it will trickle down from over here. So that's very good. How are our pipes looking? We're starting to back up. That's so... and you guys are not ready yet, right? Yeah, you're not ready to consume because power. Do we send more? Do we? Oh, yeah. Let's send more iron. Oh, what are you doing over here? How are we doing over here? Make more of that. What's the temperature like over here? It's okay. Don't look at the red up here. No one looks at that. No one look at that. Looking good. What we could do is start trying to dig a little bit deeper of a hole here. Get that one off. We can maybe try to get access to that. Where's the next ladder? Here? This. That should give us access. Oh, and there's another patch of coal over here and metals. We are running a little low on coal too. It should give us access to all this big patch of coal over here. And get more space for the carbon dioxide to go for now. And Mima, very good job. I'm still very happy with her progress. We don't have any food for her though. So we're gonna need to get this food here. She's gonna starve soon. Okay, so make our way over here. And let's dig up all this food. That should help with her food situation. And after that, we can make her a mess hall / grain hall area. Okay. That all of, or that, so that would be all of the wires now made into big boy wires, and we would want to also leverage wires over here. What? Oh, that's... Someone made a mess. Oh, we are backed up, aren't we? No, we're not. Why did you make a mess? Oh, can you not get out? Oh, she can't get out. Apparently, maybe this used to be something and now it melted or something. Let her out. I didn't click, I guess. Come on, why is no one... Vado, come on, let's do it now. There we go. Great. Huh, I guess I didn't even notice that. Oh, let's disable that. I don't want you... These guys don't have any food. Or, like, no water, no light. So let's just have automation to disable and enable. That will make that a little bit, yeah, okay, perfect. So I can disable and enable the farm once we have, but this should now actually be a farm area, right? Yeah, see, this works. And you have full access to this area, and this light, once it's powered, will have full access to everything. And we want to start taking some of this petroleum, ethanol. We will start using it to power that. There you go. But I will pump it up here. We will set this to 80, 40. And once that's all set up, we should be able to start using this ethanol to power and not this jumbo battery power. Until we get, oh, we sent over far too much iron. Stop that. No more iron is being sent over. Is that like all the iron we had, we sent it over? Almost. Almost all the iron we had, we sent over. That's okay. At least now I know we have plenty of iron. Let's set this up, and then we can start using some of the water to make some of this food. And we want to detect, what is the food that these guys make again? These guys make, bristleberries. We want to detect, I never remember if it's bristleberries or gristleberries, and whichever one is the cooked version. So bristleberries. So if we detect bristleberries, we send it over here. Not this direction. So yeah, put these bristleberries, put it over here. But if it's anything else, we send it down here. Perfect. Here's a blueprint. Farming, cooking, farming, research, cook. So we could use a cook. Airy doesn't look too bad. So that give us a cook. Yeah, let's schedule you to, oh, you like nighttime, okay? So Airy, we'll put you over here. Your skills will be focused on cooking. Do the appropriate hat. But this means that we do have too many dupes over here now. I think we are done with all of the automation building for now. No, we have these wires. But we'll be sending it. We need to start sending a dupe back that doesn't belong. Your priorities will be to, where are you? Book. And if I remember correctly, your secondary is either science or farming. So farming. Is it too hot in here now? So let's uproot this. What other options do we have? This is now just a mess all because of that. Okay. So yeah, so let's increase the priority of building this, and as soon as we're done with building this bridgeway, everything else is built, we can send Rowan back because we have too many here for sure. But do we have anything else that can plant in these? No, we don't. So we are just we need to rely on the printing to be able to turn this back into a Great Hall. That kind of sucks. How's Goopino doing? Okay, so she's doing good. What is she even doing? I don't know what she's doing, but so let's put in our hall here. One here with the water cooler here. Oh, talking about that, our hall here, we have more people than would fit in here. Let's make that bigger. Okay, so we can make this. She'll have a hall, and next thing we will probably want to start tackling some power source, right? So power source would be something like a manual generator, a jumbo battery right here. Okay. Why is that not done yet? Come on. Not allowed by schedule. So it's like Rowan's break or something. Yeah, he's sleeping right there. Lazy butt. So Turner is. So this does provide enough light for everything here. All of this is provided light from this one light bulb, so that's good. So that means we should be able to now start providing some water like this. So that should allow us to start we want to use this water here first. It's such a tricky situation. Seem to be stable for now. We'll need to keep an eye on it. Yeah, they're enjoying your massage table. Let's increase the priority of this because I don't like seeing a hole in my my roof. This would take everything. Don't. Oh, look at that. We have one here too. Okay, so this has all been built. This should work now. So assuming that we can, this last one here, next this, just start sending everything over. And we should be able to send Rowan back. So let's send Rowan back. Teleport. Bye-bye, Rowan. Perfect. Such a warm welcome with negative 16-degree water right on your feet. Welcome home. So he should be good. Which one was Rowan's bed? This one. So I'm assuming Rowan will go over here. Get you this one. Good. Okay, so Rowan should be back here. This farm should be started. So now we just need to finish building all of this. And this should be enough farm tiles, assuming a functional farm station, to support 20 dupes worth of food. Far more dupes than I'm not going to turn on the farm station, mainly because I want to use up a lot of the water. I want to use up water for now. It's also the same reason why I'm going to keep producing food even if I don't necessarily want to. We can temporarily turn the water into food and keep that for a very, very long time. Oh. How much would it cost us to... All of this is done. All this set up too? No, we're not done over here yet. Oh, no, oh, I don't remember the last time it saved. Something crashed. No. Something crashed. Hopefully, I don't know what my save frequency is, but hopefully I didn't lose that much. And hopefully the crash isn't replicable. Okay, let's see how much we lost. Okay, so it doesn't look like we lost that much. That looks pretty similar. But I don't know. It doesn't look like we lost that much. But a crash seems like it happened very close to after an autosave. Rowan is already... No, Rowan is still here. But all that is set up. So this was... We didn't send Rowan back yet. Let's send Rowan back. Teleport you. We can give you a bed. But over here. Okay. So far, so good. We haven't lost anything. Gupino is still looking like Gupino. A single dupe. Trucking along. And you guys are looking good. I wonder what crashed the game. We'll find out if it happens again, obviously. Okay. Good. I don't know. Haven't crashed again. So yeah, so we ran out of power again, just like it happened last time. And I was like, I wonder how much Then I was like, I wonder how much it would take to get all of this set up. And I was like, okay, well, we can't do that yet because we haven't tapped into the ethanol here. And I was like, okay, but here's the priority. And then it crashed. It hasn't crashed yet, though. So that's always a good sign. This looking good so far. I want to finish this up and start sending I'm gonna need to have some kind of carbon skimmer over here with the standard situation over here because these guys are going to produce quite a bit of carbon dioxide for me, which will fall down here. So set ourselves up pretty standard setup. And we can use this heavy watt power it. Work. We do need to heat it though. That's this is the clean output, right? So if we put a little bit water into here, something like that, should work out just fine. And that should be able to take care of the output of these things. That they're not going to be running at full blast. So one carbon dioxide skimmer should be more than should be enough. We'll find out. If it isn't, we just need to add more. But they're not going to be running full blast. We don't need that much power on this. Come on. This is priority, guys. What are you doing up here? Come on. Pretty clear that this is a priority. To here, this will need a jump start. Connected to the power here, but it needs this to have power for this to run. So it needs a jump start. So that's what the wheel will be for. That perfect. Nice big farm. Everyone seems to be pretty busy. That's good. Are you? Wow, it's taking you that much effort to build these. We need to get you a little bit of cobalt ore that's not all the way over here. Apparently. This is a little excessive if it's taking you so much effort just to build a bunch of spares. Why can't, what's going on? No pending deliveries? It's, okay, we were, is it the same problem over here? No, this is made of sandstone. For some reason, that was trying to be made out of igneous rock, which we are out of, so it wasn't getting built. But since there's a bug that won't show you there's no more materials sometimes, it wasn't telling me there's a problem. Why is this last one not being built? What? Why? Liquid pipe. Yeah. If someone is jump starting the system. Then we can, once this one piece of pipe here, encourage our dupes to pay more attention to it. Is done. Now we will start pumping ethanol up here. And now destroy jump starter. And that should allow us to power this system. Get rid of this. There you go. And we're not using that much power, so we shouldn't be running these constantly. So this pool should last us a decent amount of time. And we can always increase... Actually, that's not the worst idea. I should do it now while I'm thinking about it. But we open this up and all this ethanol will dump into here. Okay. So my next concern is, can I leverage this? Also give this power. This is also using... I can set up a second... Oh yeah, also I need to... This is a higher priority. I need to do something with the polluted water that gets generated out of this. I can send it to the other base. Or I can use... Is there anything here that needs polluted water for food? That I have access to over here? No. We do not have anything here that needs polluted water for food. So I can send polluted water back. That's also not very good. I can turn polluted water back into water. Probably the most, probably the best course of action. So you guys don't have anything to do anymore. Now that all of this is set up. Why is no one building this light? There should be super amount of food. So much so that we can get rid of all this. So that will be the next thing, I guess. Let's destroy all of this. Don't need all of this. This. We won't need... We destroy every other one. Same down here, we'll destroy every other one. Okay, so we'll clean this out and we'll use this farm. As soon as someone builds this light. And that should be a good source of usage for our water. Don't need you anymore. We don't need you. And this will take care of the carbon dioxide that this generates. Okay, so once every other one in here is removed, we can build the platform, every other one, and then delete. You can't just build over hydroponic farm tiles. So I find this to be the easiest way to destroy without having our dupes potentially like make it more difficult for me. So I tell them to like destroy every other one, and then I build slots and tell them to build the slots. So see, now he's gonna walk his way all the way over, destroy this one, walk, destroy that one. So it guarantees that like they don't just destroy the two on the edge and leave everything else in the middle undestroyed. And that way, oh, we maybe should have. There we go. Let's build over here. There we go. Perfect. This will clean up a little bit of space for us. We can use this for something. What do we want to put here? Do we want to put like a water bin here? Like we could put water here, a water storage area. Like that's not the worst idea. That would also give us a little place to put all the water that we're receiving from here. The problem is if we put our water... Oh, hey Don. Oh, what, the destroying every other one? Yeah, I do that for anything that's risky. I'll do that. Destroy every other one. Keeps my dupes from doing... Like, keeps them more productive. So the issue with putting my water storage here is that, like, the farm for it is here. So it's kind of far, a little bit more spaghetti. But most of my water will be coming from here. So one way or the other, the water needs to go from here to here. So if it goes from here up here first and then into here, that's not the worst idea. So we can go in that direction. So for that, let's try it. Let's do that. So for that, I will want to put get rid of these doors over here. And we want to get rid of these. Here we'll put some ladders here. What we're doing essentially is just creating another one of these water storage tanks that we have here. But we're just creating it over here to have a simple place to store water, really. Okay, destroy those two in the middle. And replace everything else here with mesh tiles made of iron. But those two, which will have... oh, someone is trapped. Make this pitcher pump quickly. Mary, free our dupe friend over here. Oh, talking about that, I saw glass, which made me think that we made some solar panels over here. But they are not. Apparently, we did not make the solar panels. We put those down a while ago. But our builder is on Zapista, so no one here is focused on building as their main priority. So that's probably why that hasn't been accomplished yet. People are busy doing other things. Like digging. This has been, yeah, people have been more digging. That's a higher priority for a lot of the dupes left behind than building is not. Those two, that should give us a little bit more solar power. And we'll want that. So the general idea here is we would get the water to come through here. It'll come up here. And we'll do the same thing we have for the other base. We'll put two liquid reservoirs. One goes in here. There's no space. And if there's no space in the liquid reservoirs, then we dump it in here. Oh, we have a new printable. See anything interesting? A farmer. That's actually not the worst farmer. Nails. Yeah, Nails doesn't look that bad. Or we have Stinky. The Night Owl Gopher, essentially. Flying, he'll do tidying. He'll clean things up for us. I would like Lupino to get a second dupe to help out Mima. Mima's toughing it out here all by herself. It would double the amount of food needed. So instead of 12 cycles of food left, we would have 6 cycles of food left until we need to start like digging up the food over here. But Mima won't be all alone. And I don't know, it does sound like it would be nice for Mima not to be all alone. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe giving Mima a friend. Yeah, Stinky. Let's go give Mima a friend. So let's look at schedule. Mima, so Stinky, you will go over here. Your priority will be to supply and store. Your secondary was supplying, so tidying will be your priority. So tidying will be your priority, followed by that. So in that sense, your first skill will be more muscles because I want to give you the correct hat. Has anyone else? Oh, look at that. Mary could use a little bit better hat. You are good. Abe is not into 20s yet, so let's get you rocket trained. Catalina, you're actually pretty good. I don't see anything else, so maybe construction. And everyone else is, oh, Joshua, you're not at 20 yet. So let's get you mechatronics trained, but otherwise I think you're done. Yeah, okay, so looking good. So you'll have a little friend, and we can finally get this mess hall built. Mima just keeps having to run all the way over here, pick up some cobalt, and failing to do so because of a lack of oxygen. So we really should maybe like, let's dig this all out. That should be a good amount of cobalt for her. Let's just say they can't leave the base for now. They have to stay inside the base. That should make this a little bit more efficient. I feel like the progress here is a little too slow. Okay, you are in the way, and I can't delete you, so that means this can't go any. Oh no, we can. We can actually build lower. We can't build here, but we can go all the way down to the ground. Okay, so perfect. So now we should have a mess hall, a barracks, and a latrine, and soon enough we will have power that will allow us to build ourselves sublimation. Once we have a more, there we go. We want to build ourselves a sublimation with some deoxidizers. There we go. Okay, so let's leave them to that for a little bit, and let's start storing some of this water over here. Which direction are you going in? You're going in this direction. We want to close you off. Deconstruct that bridge. Deconstruct this bridge. And we'll connect you to here with a bridge over here. So like that. So that should pump all of this over here. We can also deconstruct, and we'll deconstruct the bridges so that we can reverse their direction. Let me remind myself on how I set these up normally. Valid building location. Oh yeah, I read about this bug. You can't build in these anymore. You have to have them built. Like, it still works. Like, this one is connected. You have to have them built before you build a solar panel. So let's destroy the solar panel, build those wires, and then we can rebuild the solar panel. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. We only have fire thorn, but everything in here is a little too warm. Let's try planting them again, but everything in here is a little too warm for them. This is definitely not going to help because that is going to create a lot of heat. Okay, so oh yeah, so there was a reason why I came over here. Let's take a look at how this. So we go in here and then we come out up here. So if we want to replicate that, we would here have ourselves our liquid pump here, here. So and this will go here, this will go over here. Here. Okay. I do want to make a liquid shutoff here. So that if this gets too full, we stop asking for water. That we don't be, I don't want us to be too greedy over here. I don't want us to fill up this entire place with water before we stop asking for water. I want it to be a little bit nicer about it. It also gives us a buffer room where we don't end up with a bunch of... Okay, so this looks like it would be complete. So let's destroy this. Bridge here. And we can destroy that... So now this, after that bridge is destroyed, everything here should automatically go in that direction. Whenever this is convenient for you. There we go. Or not? Why did it stop flowing? Oh, it's because you don't have power, so you can't let anything through. Let's fix that. Let's get you some power. And we probably need some automation. Hydro sensor over here. And a way to jump over this door. And we don't want the door to actually be priority 7. Doors are always priority 5. But assuming... So we can put it here if we are below... Let's make it 787 kilograms. If we are below 789 kilograms, then we turn this on. And now it's draining from over here. And that will allow us to start filling this up. I do like having my next floor above this built, because it acts like a ceiling, so that we don't have anything fall in. But this should allow us to have to take over some of the water responsibility from the other asteroid. That will be nice. And I will also put in a sleeve here. There is refinement water sleeve right here. So that will allow us to take care of the polluted water that's being generated over here. This will not, let's put it over here, will not be a priority over the water coming in from over here though. And let's recuperate the materials used to build these. And I think that will look good. We're good. Oh yeah, now I want to see about powering this from over here. So that would require me to have a second set of power transformers, right? That. Oh, we can go here. That. And we want switch here. So this will, we can start with that. That will bring us power all the way over here. Obviously, it's not our target goal is further out, but we'll start with that. And so that looking good. It's looking a little bit more like an actual base. What is going on over here? Why is there so many seeds? I guess let's set up. I don't like this. But let's set up 2 of these over here, and we can sweep this up because I don't like how this looks at all. As soon as this is used up, how are we doing? We are at 800 kilos. We can turn this back on, by the way. And go over here. Where is my rules for those things? Let's copy the ones that we use for you guys. There we go. And let's clean this up a little bit. So let's clean this up a little bit. And Mima over here is idle. That's good. Okay, so rummage through here. Really want to be able to destroy this. We have some mallow, I guess, seeds. Let's plant those over here. So what do you guys need next? We have oxygen generation, the auto-right. Why can't I say that right now? That thing. The seeds are from when you broke the farm tiles. Yeah, that is exactly where the seeds are from. It looks like poop. So I want to pick them up and centralize it. But yeah, that is definitely where the seeds are from. I wonder if one farmer can keep up with all of this. One farmer touch, like this farmer, the farmer's touch lasts for 1.7 cycles. I don't know exactly how long it takes for them to do all of these. Well, maybe he'll just be in here all the time. I don't know. We'll take a look. We'll keep an eye on him. It looks like we're not accumulating a lot of polluted water here. How much are we at? We're at 5.3 kilograms, so it's not too much of a problem just yet. But are we starting to? Yeah, we're starting to drain some of our water reserves, which is good. This is something we want to do. We want to drain our water reserves because we have too much water. Okay. Stinky, you are idle. So yeah, so what do I want to do here? We have oxygen production now. We have a latrine. We have a great hall. right? We have a great hall. Next here would be some food. We do not have food production. We have access to bog buckets. So that would allow us to, what's this? Cobalt Volcano. Okay, Cobalt Volcano and Gold Volcanoes right here. Do we have anything over here? Interesting. We have some food. That's about it. And the slime biome over here. We have a lot of mud here. Mud came from up here, which is water. But I want to start producing food. That means we'll need a farm that uses probably bog bucket seeds, meaning we'll need to pump up some polluted water to make some food for these guys. So if we go over here, we can centralize a little bit. Is this the full size of this base? No, this is not where. But we have to be careful because a lot of this is space exposed. We can't just dig further here. And I have no idea how far this goes. I don't want to lose this liquid. Because if I dig, like, it would be easy enough to just dig this open, and dig this open, and all this polluted water here would just drop down into this abyss of I don't know what. It is kind of cold down here, so I think it might be exposed to the cold biome down here. So that's my hesitance of cleaning this up and cleaning these rooms, is I will lose this polluted water. On the other hand, I feel like this is big. On the other hand, it's not that much polluted water. And it is making things a little bit more annoying. I'm very much leaning towards saying screw it and just telling everyone to just build here anyways, and just letting all that water. But that's also a bunch of useful material. I guess if we don't actually finish digging here, the water should stay within our control. Like if we only dig here. Oh, let's find out. They want to keep the room bonuses for these two rooms, so let's and assuming they can have, we can move the polluted water down here, we can maybe put a farm here with the polluted water here pumping into the farm. We'll see how it turns out. We still have 5 cycles worth of food here, so it's not that bad. And we do have access to make that official. Let's get this food over here. And we do have access to a bunch of more food over here. Oh, that's that. How are we doing over here? You guys are telling me you have nothing to do, huh? How is this? Okay, we just don't have a consumer for the power here yet. Now we have a consumer for the power. Perfect. That should allow us to, once they put sand in here, it'll allow us to take the polluted water from here and turn it into water. Very good. Look at that. See, that looks so much nicer. I expect my kitchens to look a little nice. It'd be nice if I could actually build these tiles. They're a little prettier than just these normal sandstone tiles. Okay. So if I want to start Sending a power cable over here. It would require me to break into this biome, right? Which has a bunch of salt water, which I'm not necessarily ready to deal with. How do I not allow the salt water to infringe on my normal water setup? Even this one, like I can't even mine in here without this salt water dumping all over here. We'd have to like come in from up here. We need to come in from up here. And then like seal off this water in like with walls. And then we could pass the wire through. I want the wire to stay on level with everything else. So I want the wire to go through here, but that would cause this water to fall. So I need to first put 2 blocks here, and then I can pass the wire through. Okay. Someone is idle again. Over here. But like I just told you guys to do so much stuff. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, 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 oh. The sand is problematic. Is there any other sand that's going to be problematic? Doesn't look like it. Okay. But yeah, this Mary over here. Are you like unconstructive or something? Unempathetic. No, you're not unconstructive. I just not giving you guys enough to do. Apparently. Okay. But let's see. How are you doing, anyways? I'm very curious. Take the fertilizer. So you're. I'm assuming everything else here doesn't have the growing. So you've done 11 plants. How much longer is left? In about 1 cycle. So you are not able to keep up. You're able to do 11 plants in a little less than 1 cycle. Right, and this one is now at 1.7. But this one will be soon enough. So that's 12 plants per cycle. So maybe 13 plants per cycle. We have 31 plants. So you will need to either level up your farming a lot, or we need a dupe to help you out because you're not going to keep up. Especially now that like you'll need to pick up some of these too, right? We need to harvest. Apparently this is too much for one dupe to handle for now until he gets better farming. So that's good to know. Okay, so what kind of, we have granite here, so let's make some granite ladders. And as soon as we have these 2 blocks built, we should be able to connect the wire to here, and we can remove this power and running over here. Like it rarely runs, because the only thing it's really powering are the lights, and very occasionally it'll power this. But yeah, so I can actually show you what the sensor's for. So if this is something else, like if this is bristleberries, right? It'll come over here, and instead of being dropped here and then the dupes have to pick it up and put it in here, the bristleberries will come over here and turn this on and just go right through. So now the bristleberry will be automatically stored here, and that'll be picked up and put inside of the grill right away. So this whole, like, it prevents, there's now no dupe interaction at all in between someone picking a bristle blossom and it getting into a grill. That's this whole process completely dupe free. I can't make the process of cooking dupe free, but it goes from here to here. And if someone, like, if I mine, so just so I can show the other half, if I mine this, that should be reachable, right? So someone should come and mine this. Or if one of these guys drops seeds, because they will eventually, like, look at that, this one dropped a seed. So we don't want the seed to go over here into the kitchen, right? This should only be food. This shouldn't be, talking about food, we should include muckroot inside of here and not inside of here. So this should only be food, right? That's why the sensor's here. So anything else, including dirt, whatever, won't be sent to the kitchen. It'll just, so you'll see the seed coming in, it's just gonna keep going. And so that gets put in our general storage area, including anything else that might drop from here for whatever reason, like someone did a dig order. So now you can see, like, all of the stuff from that dig will be sent into general storage. But if there's any food, and you can just chain this. This is like, this is free on power. It costs, oh, almost free on power. It costs 10 watts. You could also have the alternative of using the solid filter, which is bigger, which is the same size, but this one will cost 120 watts every time. This one only costs 10 watts if it, like, needs to change state. So right now it's not costing anything. Like, you can see the grid here. I think there's a place where you can see the grid of what's consuming power. But, like, this is not consuming power, if I remember correctly. Where do we see that information? Not connected to an electrical circuit. That's not right. You are power. Okay, so this one. So you can see, like, it's not consuming any power right now, even if there's stuff going through it. And it only, you saw it, like, it just flickered 10 watts. So it only consumes power when it needs to let something through. Well, if you are using the filter, it will consume power for every single item that it checks, and it consumes a lot more power. So even if, so yeah, it's just so much more power efficient, and you can chain them. So you can have, like, one here, and then you can have one here, and one here, and so forth. So it's not any more space efficient, but it is significantly more power efficient. Yeah, so that's why I have this little thing set up here. Look at that, we have a new printable. I'm glad you enjoy it, Don. I do love automating things. I like giving my dupe as much free time as possible. We're still early game, at least for me. 220 cycles is still early, but later on, I like to give my dupes their own rooms, a lot of recreational activities. You know, once we have the liberty of doing that. We don't right now. We need dupes to work right now, but that is not going to always be the case. Okay, so I know I'm desperate for dupes, but I do like the hatch eggs. This asteroid doesn't have any hatches, so this is the easiest way of bringing hatches to this asteroid, is to just print some eggs. And now all of a sudden, now we have some invasive species. Like that sounds right, right? Because they don't belong here, so I guess they would be an invasive species. So you love that mindset. You've never gone that far myself. Following along. Oh, well. Have you tried the DLC yet? Oh, did we lose all the water? What happened to all? I guess we did lose all the water. I was hoping we wouldn't. Oh well. We still have the water from over here. So let's dig this out. Where's the next? This needs to be 18. This would be the next area for where we create. This is not exposed, right? Where does the exposure start? So this is exposed, but this is not. So we should be able to dig all this out and get access to this area here. And then over here we can start building our farms. We did dig out this, so that gave us a bunch more food. No, just came back to it recently and it looked really complicated. Now this is not what you would normally, but I enjoy watching you play through it. Well, I'm glad to be entertaining. I very much enjoy it. Oh, we don't have any sand over here. So, that's an interesting little issue. We can always make sand, but that's why these guys are not running. If you are up for trying, though, I would highly recommend a DLC. This is not what a lot of people say if you look at like Reddit or something, but in my opinion, starting with the DLC is better because it limits what you have access to. Like starting here, you don't have access to oil, you don't have access to volcanoes, you don't have access to a lot of things. You have access to water, and you have limited access to biomes. So in my opinion, it's a limited scope of what you need to worry about. And you can just focus on the smaller starting asteroid, so it's not as big of a space for you to be concerned about, and you don't have to worry about a lot of the more advanced aspects. And once you can go hundreds of cycles in just this smaller asteroid with guaranteed water. Like you guarantee some cool slush geyser, some cold water to help with heat. And you don't need to leave here for a long time. Oh, what is going on over here? Oh, crap. Let's see, how can we resolve this problem? Can you move here? And okay, so this problem should be resolvable. So you have igneous rock. You build that. Okay, who's building this? No, we don't want Hassan building this. We want you building this. Are you building it? Okay. Build this. That should allow you to get some oxygen. There we go. Oof, that was close. Sorry, I kind of got distracted. The recent looked really complicated. Thank you. But yeah, so this is not the popular concept, at least from what I've read. This is not the popular train of thought. A lot of people will say start with the base game, learn everything, and then try the DLC. But I don't know. I like the limited scope of everything. And yeah, there's no reason for you to leave this place. Like, you have infinite water here. Unless you want to start exploring more things, there's no reason for you to leave it. And as soon as you want to, you can start, let's re-plan out everything that was supposed to be done here. And as soon as you want to, you can start looking to going to the other asteroids, getting some food, getting some oil, and yeah. Let's clean up a little bit here. I was hoping to be able to tackle the oil biome today, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. So no black gold today. Yeah, well, let me know how that works. I personally can't experience that because obviously it's hard for me to experience something when I'm very, very familiar with the game. But let me know if my train of thought has any merit to try it out. Let's build this here. We did make, so I'm going to be dropping off soon, so just to recap a little bit of what we did. So we did make some pretty good progress. We centralized our power system and moved on this asteroid, we centralized our power and moved the crystal blossoms over. I was really hoping to be able to get to the oil biome, but I was not able to. We've more or less stabilized on our water problem. Like we have over 5 tons of available water space now, so that is good. And we are just clearing out the map little by little over here. Nothing major happened over here, just clearing things out. And Gupino, slowly but surely, is becoming a base. We now have rooms, and we'll be getting some food in, hopefully very soon. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for joining me. And tomorrow is Wednesday. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. But feel free to follow me, and probably Friday will be my next stream. We'll see. But yeah, thank you all for joining me, and see you all later.